3, 2, we have ignition, and...
The U.S. Air Force Space and Missile Systems Center, or SMC, successfully launched the 5th Advanced Extremely High Frequency Satellite, also known as AEHF-5. This satellite is part of the communication constellation built by Lockheed Martin for the U.S. Air Force's Space and Missile Systems Center in El Segundo, California. A couple of days prior to launch, personnel from SMC, Aerospace Corporation, and Lockheed Martin monitored the Atlas V rocket roll to pad.
Word waiver. Today we are doing roll to pad, which is where we move the rocket from our vertical integration facility to the pad in preparation for our launch.
Well, if they come back and they violate above 55%, then I guess we have to do another.
Personnel in this room are used to work through any possible SV anomalies, and as well as integrated anomalies where it's something that affects both the SV and the launch vehicle. Our role is to make sure that everything gets taken care of and that we can pass up the correct information for the leaders to make a good, educated decision.
Please go to SV for an anomaly update.
To break free from the Earth's gravity and reach space, the AEHF-5 satellite is mounted on the most powerful configuration for the Atlas V rocket, the 551.
This is the most powerful configuration of the Atlas V rocket. You have 5 solid rocket motors strapped to the side of the booster, and that's going to help the RD-180 get the whole rocket off of the pad.
U.S. Air Force SMC engineers, like Captain Jeric Mibale, monitored the rocket during launch, but also during its development.
I reviewed the hardware for the rocket, in particular the RD-180 engine, the RO-10, the solid rocket motors, ordnance, components, just making sure that they're up to engineering design and quality assurance.
We have liftoff of the United Launch Alliance.
Our role in mission assurance makes sure that the components that we're using to launch these important satellites will perform the way they're supposed to perform. They were designed quite some time ago, but over time we need to make sure that they still meet the high quality standards for putting very important satellites on top and launching them correctly.
The AEHF-5 constellation provides highly secure, jam-proof communications between U.S. national leadership and deployed military forces. The 6th and final satellite is scheduled to launch in 2020. This is Walter Talens, Cape Canaveral, Florida.